What's up guys, it's James from Buddyfight Weekly, and today I wanted to do a set review of the upcoming set, which is Assault of the Omni Lords. And yeah, I just wanted to go through let's just go through some cards. The first card on my list is 5th Omni Cavalry Dragon, Magical Blade Mizaru. So the 5th Omni archetype coming out is all about like not having a center, and you'll have defense within like your weapon and like other things like that. So Mizaru, size 2 monster, 7,000 power, 2 crit, and 5,000 defense. From Dragon World, Armor Dragon, Black Dragon. His ability is pay 1 gauge when you're attacked. You may pay 1 gauge if you do draw a card. This makes it so your opponent has an option to attack either you or this monster, because you can just abuse this card every time they rush you. If they just keep attacking your center and you call this guy to your left, then you can keep drawing a card. And eventually, when you draw cards in Dragon World, you eventually draw into shield. So I think it's a really good card. It definitely gives your opponent the option of attacking the monster instead of you. So, and in which case you can just Drago Bond or whatever and gain 2 life, which is really good. The next card is Dragon Knight Pizarro. So Dragon Knight Pizarro is size 2 monster with 4,000 power, 2 crit, and 4,000 defense from Dragon World. His attributes are Dragon Knight, Hero, and 100 Demons. So his ability is an act, Bloody History. You may rest this card. If you do draw a card, you may only use Bloody History once per turn. So in Dragon Knights, I find that this card's going to be pretty helpful. You can use it. You use his ability once per turn. You can use it on your first turn and just get a +1 and just like have this guy sit on the side, and at the same time, yeah, and then attack with another guy. So for like 2 crit, say like you can attack with El Quixote with 2 crit, and then you rested this guy, so you drew a card, and then your opponent's forced to attack it. So so you +1 when you draw a card, but then if your opponent attacks it on the side, then it kind of just acts like a shield, right? So that's really good. For 100 Demons, this card's actually, it's pretty useful as well, because 100 Demons, they don't really have a lot of draw power, and again, you can use it and just summon it on the side and then have a guy attack for 2 or something. So it's really useful first turn, even second turn. Depends on how many monsters your opponent has on this field. So yeah, I think it's a really good card in both Dragon World and 100 Demons. The next card is 2nd Omni Demon Lord Asmodai from Magic World. Asmodai is a size 3 monster with 50,000. 50,000, so note that, 50,000 power, 3 crit, and 10,000 defense. Now, just think about those stats for a second. Just let it sink in, and then just go all out. Yeah, it's from Magic World. 72 pillars / Demon Lord. As an Omni Lord, you can use him in any deck, but let's go through his ability first. So his call cost is pay 2 gauge. When this card would leave the field, discard 2 cards from your hand and pay 1 gauge. If you do, this card remains on the field. It has lifelink too. Okay, so just off the top of my head, I'm just going to go through all the decks that you can use this guy on. So first is obviously the Asmodai Eternal Rolling Backdrop. That deck, you can use that. You can use this card, and I think there's more Asmodai cards in this set. I think Super Tough is in this set, and yeah, so that makes the deck really viable, just in general. His ability is really, I think it's okay. You're minusing minus 2.5 and this card just remains on the field, but the counterattack, I don't know if I said that you have counterattack. So yeah, he has lifelink 2, counterattack, and penetrate. So his counterattack would trigger if you're using his ability on an attack, but I don't know if it's that good. But I mean, if you're using Magic World, you're gonna have a lot of hand advantage and gauge advantage, so I don't think that'll be a problem. So yeah, he's a really good card. Omni Lord, so he's an Omni Lord, so you can use him in any other deck. Oh yeah, okay, so you can use this card in Dungeon World, where like with my dungeon enemies, that kind of thing. And he's a Demon Lord, right? So you can use him. You can get, if he dies like out of nowhere, you can just use Dekazar's ability and bring him back. Demon Lord, so you can use Demon Lord's Dungeon after you play this card. I don't know, there's a lot of combos with him in Dungeon World too. Maybe Ancient World? I'm not sure. Yeah, Asmodai, I think it's a pretty good card. Ancient World, I'm not sure how to actually use this card in Ancient World, but I don't know what else. Yeah. overall it's a pretty good card still. The next card on our list is Witch of Illusions, Luvia the Mirage. This is a size 3 monster with 6,000 power, 2 critical and 6,000 defense for Magic World. This card is a wizard for Magic World. The call cost is pay 3 gauge. Counteract, you may discard a wizard from your hand. If you do, for this turn, give a card on your opponent's field. Power minus 2,000, defense minus 2,000, and critical minus 1. During your turn, when you cast a spell, draw a card. This ability only activates once per turn, and it has double attack. So this card is the epitome of broken. There are so many combos you can play with. You can use with this card. You can make your opponent's weapon just 0, 0, 0, 0. So no more Kaizerion BS, and you can spam it, right? So yeah, that's all. And it just says a wizard, so you can discard any wizard and then Grandfather Clock or something, which is insane. So, and yeah, during your turn, if you cast a spell, draw a card. That itself is insane. So I think the dream of, you know, looping Grandfather Clock is more of it's becoming more of a reality, which is pretty cool. Plus it has double attack, so 6/6 is pretty strong, just base stats. And yeah, Luvia is gonna be a really good card. The next card is Annihilator, Glacia Labolas. And so yeah, this guy is a size 0 monster, 2,000 power, 1 crit, 2,000 defense for Magic World. It's a 72 pillars and 100 demons. So there's some versatility there. It's a size 0, right? So you may call this card if you have 100 demons monster on your field. Thundermine, when your opponent is dealt damage by the effect of Thundermine, deal 1 damage to your opponent. Wow, it's like a chaining thing. Okay, in 72 pillars, there's not many 100 demons that have Thundermine in 72 pillars. You only use this card in 100 demons, I think, because the only other card in 72 pillars right now is that has Thundermine is like Raiki. Raiki, when your opponent summons a size 3, deal 1, and then, you know, if you have this, you deal another 1. So yeah, and you can only call this card if you have 100 demons monsters. So you only use this card in 100 demons, I think, and I think it's one of the better size 0 Thundermines because Weaver and Dungeon World size 0, they're okay. Like, they're really dependent on your opponent's deck. Because, I mean, some decks don't run size 2, some decks only run size 3s, and some decks don't even run size 3s and only run size 2s. Yeah, this card's only good in 100 demons, and it has to be like a Thundermine based 100 demons. But overall, I think it's still a pretty decent card. And that's all the time I have for today, so let me know what you guys think about this format of this set review thing. Yeah, leave a like down below, subscribe, comment, and yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks.